Would you trust the unknown? Would you choose the road less traveled? See what is hidden. Feel what is quiet. Across the continents, every nation carries its own mythology. The stories look different, shaped by language, climate, and culture, but if you look deeper, you find the same pattern appearing everywhere. The myths that survived were the ones protected by those who controlled archives and ancient libraries. In Campbell's own words, most of the myths we have come from the male point of view. When I wanted female heroes, I had to go to the fairy tales. The heroine walked a different path, preserved in oral traditions, in grandmother's stories, hidden but not forgotten. Even if Campbell wrote through the voices of male heroes, the inner thresholds are shared by all of us. We all fear the unknown. We all descend, transform, and rise into a larger self. We live one human journey. There are incredible sights in Thailand most people miss. I'm alone here. It's 8 a.m. and I haven't met a single traveler. It makes me wonder, does the reality we experience reflect what we feel? The places we go, symbols we notice along the way. Up here the world feels quieter. Is this place giving me peace? Or is this place allowing me to hear the peace I already carry? What if we never experience things in themselves, only phenomena as they appear through the structures of our own mind? I love the smell of fresh local coffee here. It's truly unique. Would you say the coffee tastes different because the mountain has its own soul? This place is saturated with water, alive with sound. It becomes less a location and more a living, breathing being. Even my footsteps become muted, absorbed by moisture. In Buddhism, subtlety is described as the movement between two breaths. They call it the sukshma, and the subtle mind, sukshma sita, is the one that feels the finest ripple. There is no electricity here, only the constant, calming sound of water splashing through the mud channels. I came here to slow down, to share a simple meal, and to listen to silence itself. To make space for what truly matters. To feel the rain. To sense what my soul truly wants. To notice the softness of light and the delicate scent of mud after the rain. To hear my body, to know what nourishes me, to breathe with the land. To hear the inner voice, perception must become subtle. If you ignore your inner whisper, life blurs, inspiration drains, and even joy becomes hard to feel. This emptiness is the signal you have to realign with your true self, return to simplicity. It clears the noise of distraction. You start perceiving reality's hidden layers. It feels like entering the sacred grove, the world behind the world, where devas, celestial beings, half human, half forest spirit, greet you like guardians of threshold, holding small offerings. The symbolic tools prepare the traveler to cross into the sacred, subtle realm of deep subconscious guarded by nagas, protectors of memory currents. In Thai cosmology, the nagas guard every descent into the hidden self. Any movement toward inner truth passes through their realm. They protect this depth, revealing only what the mind is ready to see. And as you rise from the inner depths toward clarity, the Singha appear, part lion, part celestial guardian, protectors of the Buddha's teachings. These teachings are called the lion's roar, a symbol of fearless truth. They guard the awakening mind, clearing away confusion and illusion so that only truth can ascend. Then you find Smiley Little Buddha, the reminder that the spiritual path is not only about discipline, but also about lightness and inner ease, a symbol of calm joy and effortless presence. Nature brings me into presence, and presence brings me joy and bliss. Follow your bliss. People often misinterpret this phrase by Joseph Campbell, making it equal to only do what makes you happy. Well, it's not what it is. Your bliss is the track that has been waiting for you, and it will scare you because no one has walked it before. It demands courage. You begin to meet people who are in the field of your bliss, and they open doors to you. Doors to new perspectives. This would happen to Northern Thailand, once been a part of Golden Triangle, the heart of Asia's opium trade. The region chose new destiny. When the King Rama IX saw the suffering in his mountains, he offered a new path. It required courage, giving up the only known source of income, and learning completely new skills. and opium fields became coffee farms. And then came joy and bliss of community, safety and freedom. When you walk your true path, even if it's difficult or uncertain, joy rises naturally. You end up in the places you never thought they even exist. You unlock a new way of being, and even greater joy arises. Deep, abiding joy. You finally align with yourself, and there is no need for anything to be different. You awake to the moment, and your joy becomes someone's courage. So, when you enter the forest and you don't see a path in front of you, when you feel lost and don't know which direction to go, you are on the right path. Calm your loud mind and dive into the world of subtlety. There, you will find your inner voice. It will not shout, it will whisper. Follow it. It can be a very little thing, something that seems insignificant. Follow it. Each time you listen to your inner voice and act on it, it becomes clearer and louder. It will lead you toward your inner bliss. And remember, to follow your bliss is to follow the calling that terrifies you the most. That's where your real treasure lives. Women or men across all nations will walk the same inner trials, living one everlasting monolith, the path of remembering the true self. And the journey has no final chapter.